Kana waenda kumereka usambo ndikanganwa. 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 I live in between two worlds, three tribes, two continents, belonging and not belonging, mahogany dipped in majanje juices. You see, the elders always told me someday I would be amazing. I am the smell of wattle trees across from Buya's village, brick, mud, thatch built by the strong, loving arms of my grandfather. I've seen the magic and music and glowworms of the thick of night, sat on reed maps listening to mashups of Negro spirituals and Shona songs. Hold on, just a little while longer. Hold on, just a little while longer. Uya Jonatina Mate. Uya Jonatina Mate. Uya Jonatina Mate. I've been burned by candle wax going to the latrine, squatting with precision that any personal trainer would be proud of. I've known the comfort of suburban living in private schools, but the most intellectual people I know can be Googled, haven't written books, don't have college degrees, but they've taught me the most about life and remind me to be indeed proudly African. And I would kneel before them in adulation and praise because that kind of wisdom is more precious than stars. I've carried babies on the red line, wearing jeans and heels, carried babies singing lullabies. Ooh, na, na, doo, na, na, doo, na, na. Na na che meiko, ache mabota, bota gerani. Doo, na, na, doo, na, na. I live in between two worlds. Three tribes, two continents, belonging and not belonging, mahogany dipped in majanje juices. I am African-made, American-grown. Good afternoon, Maskati. Maskati, I greet you in my mother tongue. I'm from Zimbabwe. Maskati means good afternoon. How are we feeling? Say yeah if you feel good. Say yeah if you feel good. I'm so blessed and honored to be here. This is so important. This is so urgent that we're here, and I just can feel all the love and energy, and I appreciate being able to spend a little bit of time with you. So I brought with me my medicine. This is my medicine. Journaling, writing in journals is my medicine. These are the tools that I use so that I can handle life stresses, talk about life's joys. This is my medicine. This is food for my soul. These are just a sample of the many journals that I have. If you come to my home, my husband will remind you that basically our home is my journal. It's for journals only. This is a journal I had in 1988. Can you believe that? It still has a lock. This is so old school, right? 90. As if anyone isn't going to open it, right? This is one of my favorite. Apparently, I'm really into butterflies. This was in the 90s. So that was pretty cool. And then, of course, we move on. I graduate in 2000. Now we've got words on them, you know. Maybe I'm making a little bit more money, so I can really, like, stretch it a little. In any way, this is my medicine, and I'm going to do what I've never done ever before, which is read something from my journal. Would that be okay? All right. So this is all about sort of sharing our truth, sharing our stories. So I'm going to just read an excerpt, and this came to me this morning. Is it?
Yeah.
Sorry, technical.
It's okay.
Is it the jewelry? Is that what's happening?
Jewelry, yes.
Oh my goodness, I can
Let's
take
get
it off
better
if
shots, see how
necessary.
it goes.
Okay, is that better? Okay, thank you so much. So this came to me this morning, and it just sort of plopped in my mind, and the universe says I should share it with you. So as I mentioned, this is really urgent, and this is personal to me because I have family members who are dealing with mental illness every day. Sorry, give me a moment. I'm an empath, you see. I feel everything so deeply, so intensely. I come from a long line of medicine women, spiritual women, and warrior men. So basically what it means is that I have DNA, in my DNA, I have that fighter spirit. I have the healing spirit. I've always been a fighter, fighting to feel. In fact, sometimes people in my family say I feel too much. But I think for me, feelings are about strength. Feelings are all about being human. For me, the way that I fight, the way that I fight is to write, is to speak, is to sing, but it's also the way that I love. It's also the way that I celebrate others and the way that I heal myself. And I didn't realize it, but by sharing some of my own story, I heal others. So when my friends signed me up for an open mic many years ago, I couldn't believe it. I was just sitting there, just like you, relaxed in your chairs, and I heard my name, and I realized I had to go and share some of my words, my poems. And I'll never forget that moment. It was at Wally's Jazz Cafe. I said my poem, and afterwards a woman came up to me crying, and she said, "You just spoke my life into sound." And I realized then that all this time when I thought I was writing to save myself, that we really have the power to heal other people. And I knew then that it was an important gift that I was given, and I've been telling and speaking poetry and doing different creative things since that time. So I want to share with you 3 lessons that I learned from my grandmother. My grandmother had this saying called Hama Maoko, and in my native tongue, Hama Maoko quite literally means your hands are your relatives. I know it sounds strange, but what it really means is self-determination, quite simply. That we are essentially created with everything that we need to be, to exist. We have everything within us. But self-determination is not just about the individual, it's also how we are connected and related to other people. So there are 3 takeaways that my grandmother would always say, and I would like to offer that to you. The first one is taura. Taura is the word speak in my native tongue. So speak your truth, speak your pain, speak your power, speak your dreams, speak your goals, speak your joy, speak your uncertainties. Use your voice. All voices matter. Number 2, terera. Terera means to listen, to listen. Listen to the silence, to your body, to your voice, to the gentle nudge of a caring friend, to quiet the whisper of the sound, to the messages from the ancestors, to your soul in your dreams. Listen to the pain. Listen to the pain and let it go through you, release and remember to breathe. The third lesson is simudza. Simudza means to lift up. And that's why we are all here, aren't we? We're here to lift up other people's stories. We're here to lift up this organization that does incredible work, Simudza. But first we've got to lift ourselves up, and then we can lift others up. Small actions often make the biggest impact. This organization was a small idea, and look how it's mushrooming and continues to grow. And I'm just happy to be a part of it. And oftentimes it can be lonely. There are many times that it's lonely. There are many times for me in my own family where I was the sole one saying we've got to speak out about it, we've got to share our story, we've got to reach out for resources, because in my community, people don't want to talk about mental illness. People just want to pray. There's nothing wrong with prayer, but sometimes you need some help. You need a therapist, you need to speak about it, and it's okay. And I'm the lonely voice in my family, but I see that the things are changing. Shifts are changing, and I think that's so important. So what I want to do now is do what I feel I do best. I'm a poet first. I wrote my first poem when I was about 8, and I've been writing poems ever since. I'm going to share with you a poem that I just realized. I was asked to write this poem about women and for Women's History Month, but I realized just this morning that this poem is really about me. What an epiphany that is, that sometimes you're writing things that you didn't even know you were writing for yourself, but then you're also writing for other people, so it's multiple fold. So I'd like to share that with you. Usachema mwanasikana unesimba umutle wakanaka usachema 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 usachema. What gives me the strength? What gives me the strength to have my body kissed by the sun when sometimes all I really want to do is die? You see, sometimes I'm not strong enough to be weak before myself. Lay my heart as an offering to my future self, the woman I shall become. So don't worship me because I am not yet a queen. But perhaps that's the greatest ideal of royalty, not realizing your own strength. I have been used. Thoughts frayed at the edges, but I reclaim myself in the arms of my sisters, whose words glue me back together again, and though my fingers bleed, still I pray on. In my years, I've known incredible joy, but I've also known pain. My lips have been bruised, my heart has been bruised, but I am still here. I am still here, standing tall, beautiful and free, so don't pity me because the width of my thighs don't measure up to your predictions of beauty. You see, I was eulogized before my birth. They named rivers after me to wash away spit and filth. You see, you don't scare me. I am a Black Panther, can't you see? When you look at me, I will send incantations of ancestral sounds and I'll blaspheme with the rhythm of my native tongue. And don't even ask me to translate. The soles of my feet are not soft like maiden hands that sleep in gloves. The soles of my feet are thick with my story. And my skin has scars, my mind has scars, my heart has scars, patchwork quilted memories, and even though the wounds have healed, still there's an aching where they tore at me. You see, I used to want to hang the skin I'm in, put it up for auction to the highest bidder so I could get rid of myself. I used to want to hang the skin I'm in, put it up for auction to the highest bidder so I could get rid of myself, but I changed my mind. I changed my mind. I love myself. Say it with me, y'all. I love myself. Say it one more time. I love myself. Realizing that there's only one woman worthy of being me, only one woman worthy of telling my story, so take me as I am. Take me as I am, bruised lips, broken heart, dreams unborn, womb level, they grow. And as they grow, so do we. When we truly celebrate the she in we, true queens, royalty. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much for the love. So I have one more ask for you. So we have created a beautiful community. And one of the things that my grandmother always said is, always give something away. And I always used to say when she was, when she would be giving things away, I'd be like, but Grandma, you don't even have enough to give. And she said, don't worry, when you give away, you'll get more in return. My grandmother would also sing songs like I mentioned earlier in my poem. So what I want to offer is a song that I'm giving away to you so you can pass the song on. Essentially, you guys are you're all the instruments of this song. So I'm going to invite you to sing along with me. If you raise your hands, if you feel the inspiration, and if you feel love, say yeah if you feel love. Yeah. Say yeah if you feel love. Yeah. Say yeah if you feel peace. Yeah. Say yeah if you feel peace. Yeah. All right. So I think you have the good energy. All right. So, all right. Say yeah if you want to sing. Yeah. All right, that's what I like. All right, so this is what we're going to do. It's going to be very simple, painless, but it is also going to require, wait for it, some movement. Which means that you might feel inspired to get up and dance, and that's okay. In fact, it's encouraged. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. This side over here, there'll be an imaginary line. This side here, I'm going to give you guys what you guys are going to sing, okay? Don't worry, you're excellent. You got this. So here we go. This is for this side. This is your song. Jigelele, 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 jigelele. Jigelele, 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 jigelele. Jigelele, 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 jigelele. Keep going. You got it. All right. All right. So you feeling comfortable? Yeah. Keep going. Keep going. All right. How are you guys feeling over here? All right. All right. All right. I'm going to have you guys stop for a second, right? How are you guys feeling about that? We good? You got this. You got this. All right. Okay. All right. So this side. All right. You guys ready? I promise you it's painless. All right. You guys are going to be jigale, 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 jigale. You got it. Keep going. All right, keep going. Now you guys. Jigalele, 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 jigalele. It's going to make sense. You can hear it. Jigalele, jigalele, jigalele. You got it. Keep going. Jigalele. You got it. Now I'm going to ask you to stand up. Jigale, jigale, jigale. All right, everybody up. And now you actually have to move. Jigale, jigale. You can clap your hands. Jigale, 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 jigale. Put some soul in it. Jigale. You got it. You got it. Jigale, 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 jigale.